Sitarta Satarim. Hi everyone. I'm just gonna have to make sure that this whole thing works. Just give me a second to test my audio. Auf gut Glück. Ja. Scheint ja nicht so gut zu funktionieren. Is it working or not? Mensch. Hi. Sitarta. Okay. That works. Schon mal gut. That's pretty good. One more second. Let me load up my chat on my cell phone here. So I can read through live stream chat. Mumongi. Welcome. Today's gonna be really chill. Oh, we got Northern Solace in the chat. That's good. That's good. Who else we got? Danny. Yo, Resample boy. I think you meant resample. Yeah, resample boy. That's my new name. They call me Zahand, also known as the resample boy. What do you do? I just resample audio. Yeah, it's just kind of my jam, you know. What's up, Karam? Nice to see you. Karam, I checked out your releases the other day. Really cool. Cool tracks on Sikora. Und lieber Kevin aus Belarus. Dennis. Hey, Dennis. Wie geht es? Okay, let me just set up everything here. There we go. You should now be able to see Ableton Live. I'm going to work with Ableton Live 12 today, as the thumbnail might suggest. We got Gumale in the chat. What's up? Yeah, today I want to make some organic house. Oh, Daria, hör auf, Nachrichten zu schicken, Alter. So, there we go. Perfect. Okay, I want to get some kind of organic house groove going on today. I want to do so using samples from a variety of different libraries and start with Session View today because I have been feeling that I've not been using it quite enough. We should work on something. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I'm not really into collaborations at the moment. Simply because I feel like this whole YouTube thing is taking up all my time. Like, I'm really upfront when it comes to collaborating. I try not to take on stuff that I can't handle currently, and I'm just really honest and upfront about this whole collaboration thing. Maybe in the future, like, I don't want to blend out any opportunities here, but simply for the sake of, you know, investing all the time into YouTube, I'm gonna keep it with YouTube first. But yeah, let's get some kind of kick going. But definitely keep up your tracks, man. You've been producing some really, really awesome, melodically rich music there, man. What else we got? Danny, you always want me to produce Dimitri Molosh, man. I know, maybe one day I'll make like a tutorial on him or something. I'm gonna go for a kick that I know works. I don't know what kind of matches my vibe. Like a soft kick today. Yeah, let's see. I need to like chunk in a couple of percussions to make it work properly. Let's go for Sting. Sting. Been vibing with Sting a lot for percussion grooves recently. Oops. Chuck it in. See what we can get. Let's make it a bit more more interesting. Let's see what else we can do. No, not that. Let's use the sampler. Totally understand, man. Hate starting something with someone then never visit the project again. True. But for me, it's not like about the actual starting of a project. For me, it's about not being able to keep my promises when it comes to collaborating. Like back in the day, I'd used to say, yeah, man, let's do a collab. But I'd never really keep up on those promises. So now I'm just like, okay, man, nah, I just, sorry, man. I have kind of few different priorities at the moment, rather than trying to like mask it between. You get the point, I think. Trying to keep false promises or promises that I can't hold up myself. That's not what I'm looking forward to do, so I'd rather say no or yes directly, and that's it. Kind of a thing that I'm still working on because I'm more of a people pleaser and I always say yes to everything. But yeah, I hope you understand what I'm trying to convey here. Hey, Ambrosia, what's up, man? Almost thought you weren't going to stream today. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing well, man. Thank you. Hope you're doing well as well. Well as well. Sunday is more of a chill day for me, and I stream whenever I feel like it. Live streams are nothing that I want to treat too seriously. Hope you guys get the point. I feel like just letting loose, producing whatever comes to mind as a way to keep the whole music production thing going and not just keeping it with tutorials. You know, once you make tutorials, all you do is tutorials, short little ideas. And I feel like making music every now and then, you know? Getting back to the roots. So everything just sounds really random at this point. We're gonna have to control this sound a bit more. Let's start mapping some stuff here. Go for. So we are. I didn't want that actually. Select all these sounds. 2, 3, 4. Now we can close this guy, I think. Yeah. It's okay, but I feel like we could do a bit more. Let's see. Oh, some people joining in. Welcome everybody who just joined in. Did you try the Moog Synth plugin, Mariana? I've seen a video that I haven't watched until the end. I might have to check it out a bit more. I feel like I have too much plugins. I'm at the point where I feel like I have way more plugins than I already need, and way more on top of that. I need to learn whatever I have first. You know, especially through all this Black Friday sale, I need to get used to all the plugins that I've purchased in libraries instead of trying to buy more. I need to be careful with watching new synth demo videos. That just ends up with me wanting to purchase more. So I'm taking it easy, especially with Moog. Oh my gosh, man, their stuff is pretty good. I even have a synth here by them, Sub 37, which I need to learn that. Yeah, definitely like start somewhere, learn step by step instead of trying to purchase all these different plugins and thinking, oh, if I have that, I will make better music. No, it's actually the other way around. I feel like I'm trying to kind of really take it a step back. You know, back when I started, I didn't have that many resources, but I was still able to make some cool music. Now I have all the resources and the music's still cool, but can kind of find a balance, you know? You get the point. But to keep my answer short, no, I have not checked it out yet. Got some swing going on here. What else can we map? Maybe the transposición? Where is it? Pitch. Yeah. Map to macro 5. It's kind of random. Let's kind of just dial it down a bit here. Sounds kind of cool. Maybe keep it simple and create a normal sounding recording with less notes. I love how the smiley changes if you change the density. Let's change it back to remote. Nice. That sounds kind of cool. Actually kind of rhythmically interesting. Let's dial down the tempo though. I feel like going for something slower today. Long live the gas? What? Clutching some kind of Foley here. Can we extract the groove here? That'd be cool if we could apply that to the noise layer. Gear acquisition syndrome. Oh, that's what it means. Yeah. Long live the long live the gear acquisition syndrome. It's like something you should be proud of, or what? Kind of building our way up to the groove, right? We're still in a really basic phase. Maybe we can extract something from this shaker loop here. I feel like I'm mixing really quietly again. Let's open up that groove pool. So how many bars are this? Stick with 4. I'm going for something really loose today. The shaker already has some groove in it. What else? Maybe another loop. Let's apply the groove. Could work. Is that like some kind of classic bongo conga? I just checked out the kind of music packs. Let's see. Conga. No, not what I'm looking for. Yeah, this has some nice stereo. Let's go for this. Load in a couple of hi-hats into the drum rack and see if we can come up with a pattern here. Maybe with a main hi-hat. Oops. Sounds cool. Maybe double the length. 16th. And then yeah, maybe apply that groove. We get some really offbeat type stuff. Should apply groove everywhere. I don't usually do this, but if I'm feeling especially loose, I do it. Is that a beat repeat? Beat repeat? Maybe not the default preset, but an actual preset. Repeat. Sounds nice. What else we got? We got some comments here. Hi, Kevin. Hope you get tones of love in return. Also, tons of love. Thank you for all this wisdom that you. Aw, thank you, man. Give that a wonky bass line. Really wonky? Willy wonky? Hi-hats are kind of loud. typing instrument here. Jeez. Yeah, let's do the bass line in a second. I feel like the drum groove needs a bit of work. Just jumping into the wrong spot. Yeah, that, unfortunately, that loop is kind of annoying, that shaker. I'm just gonna take it away. Go for the tom groove first. So, a drum rack. Tunes, toms. Oops, toms. Couple of these. Take these. And now let's also sting it. Oh. Yeah, let's not sting it. We actually need some control over this. Should we take the groove? Let's see. I don't like the groove so much. Maybe it's the placement. And now let's... Can we show similar samples from within this menu? I'm not sure. No, it looks like we need to search it up here. Let's see. Groove it up. The groove is really wonky. Somehow off, but still nice. I'm going for PML vibes here, but let's see. That groove. Comments? Inspiring millions of Brazilians. Nice. Happy to hear that, man. What language do you speak in Brazil, actually? Always ask myself that for some reason. pretty quiet. Is this stream loud enough? I hope so. Should be loud enough, yeah? I'll just tune it up a bit. Like, I don't know, 8 dB or something. Yeah, am I vibing with the groove or not? I don't know. Slightly better, to be honest. Where's the claps? Here. Duplicate, show in browser. Let's go for something really like smacky. Organic house claps, they always have some kind of stereo stuff going on. Makes sense to pan them for a really full clap sound. I don't like the layers though. This middle one feels too awkward. I want to keep it natural. It's Portuguese? Is it Portuguese? Language is Brazil? Did you just say Brazil? Portuguese? I think it's Portuguese, yeah? But what is, like, how does it get there, you know? Just gonna add some extra layers here, make it sound really full. Maybe play it on F sharp. Yeah, something that I feel like I need to improve in is spending more deliberate time on drums before moving on to the next stage of the track. Background texture, more, I want more like ambient stuff in the background, you know? Something rather textural. Yeah, something like that. Tighten this one out. Maybe we can, so I have a loose, tight, something loose. Maybe we can add it manually. I'm adding a lot of layers, some of which might be a little over the top, but they do help me to get a full sound. So let's look for retro color. That's one plugin that I like using. Another one is Texturize. Now I can just compare, basically just do some A/B testing. I don't like that one here. Works better on percussions. How do I make it so that I only hear the noise? Put that on the sides. I do have an EQ loaded up here, so let's go into MS. Push it on the sides. Take it away here. There's some radical EQ in here. Basically, just want to hear a bit more noise, noisy shakers on the side. I could just pan it, but I feel like, I don't know, doing it this way also is cool. See if it makes any difference. Yeah, it does thin out the signal a bit more. Fairly noticeable though, yeah. So shifter. Widen it. Now, LFO. Not tool, LFO. And put it onto the thing here. Map, go ahead. And you can do remote. Oh, that can be cool to resample. This is what I love about shifter, frequency shifter. Look how it pitches the sound while retaining the shaker. You don't feel like that shaker's changing. Whereas if I would just map it to the pitch, it would pitch the entire sample up and down. This retains the quality of the sound. Really good for drums. Shifter is really, really good for drums. Repitching your drums, adding movement. So the claps, let's try feeding those into a reverb. Small room reverb. Fair enough.
Brazil is exporting major producers, including Afro House, to the world. Maz and Mochak and Vintage Culture, of course, yeah. They're great. Add Shaperbox, and use one of the presets. You'll get wonderful results. Yes, sir. Shaperbox is cool. What I usually like to do with creative plugins like that is not to rely on them to create a groove, but kind of, how do I say it, man? I don't know. Build the foundation first and then have some fun with those tools. But if it works for you, then why not? For example, I have all the necessary elements, and then I'll just chuck in a Shaperbox on the entire groove. Like that. Or, what is it? 342 Reverb Shaper, Rhythmic Space Machine. Okay, I don't have that. I don't need it, I think. This is already more than enough. Let's go for rhythmic presets. And I'll just chuck it on the group. Jeez, some of these freaking presets, man, are way too freaking loud. Just make it quiet here. Yeah, for example, 8th pan ARP, right? Sounds kind of cool. It sounds interesting on the entire group. And you can just resample the entire group. That's actually kind of enough. So we got one, how many bars is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. So one entire bar. Perfect. We can then disable Shaperbox and add some grit to this. Maybe we want to push it more towards the sides. So what we can do is, I don't usually like doing this, just increasing the width. Just like doing it with stock EQ. Just push it to the sides, right? Find a way to push it to the sides. MS mode is great. Maybe just, what I usually like doing is this. Push the higher frequencies to the side. You hear that? Lower, low, mid frequencies, push them to the mid. And just find ways to overdrive or oversaturate your signal or mess with it. And mix that into the original. I've been loving this black box because it's been doing a great job on giving some warmth, emulating that analog type gear. Sounds nice and juicy. I like it. But my goal is not to take that as the original. My goal is to really mess with the signal here. Distort it, crunch it, add stuff that makes it really feel nasty. Like, what the heck? You wouldn't ever do this, but I'm doing it because I want to add some dirt to my track, you know? Make it feel more lively, alive, human. And dial it down. Maybe not so much noise. Decapitator. Let's punish it. Yeah, just really go. And if we mix that in with the original signal here, kind of adds to the layer, but I don't like the fact that this is so choppy. So I might take another Shaperbox preset and resample it again. So rather than taking 8th bar pan, I don't want to visit your site, guys. Just want to mess with some presets here. So let's mess through a couple more rhythmically interesting presets. Bubble adder is nice, but really glitchy. I want to say somewhat organic here. And the cool thing is that Shaperbox not the only one out there. I've been liking thermal. So Output has a ton. Thermal. I have been enjoying this plugin for more of like a distorted type vibe. I mainly just use it for the presets here. Yeah, that's perfect. That's what I was looking for. Like a crunch it up, you know, just make it feel chiranchi. Maybe add some more movement to it. Let's configure XY panel here. And I do not feel like doing that manually, especially not in session view. So let's just map macro 1. Reduce the depth. Remote, reduce the depth. Just like that, just a bit of movement, yeah? Macro 2. Let's put it on remote. Second one also remote. Oh, that's too experimental. Yeah, sorry, that's just too much. Yeah, I'm not going to bother using that. And you know what? While we're at it, might as well just dive into Roar a bit. So Shaperbox a nice way, Thermal, just generally output plugins. Might be a bit pricey, but I feel like they're still cool in terms of sound designing capabilities. Brazil has some crazy producers, nice groove. Yeah, Brazilians have rhythm in their blood, man. I've been hearing a lot of like very, very awesome Afro house from producers that are also less known. Recently I discovered one who's like a teacher. He teaches students at school, but on the side he makes like Afro house music, and I was very stunned by his production quality. Hey LotusTunes, loving the stream. Hope you're having an awesome weekend. Thank you, Jack. I am having a lovely weekend. Hope you are too. So Roar, multiband-ish distortion module. So you have these modes. The way I usually like to run through plugins from left to right. So let's start from left here. Single, serial. You can see how the routing is here. And these stages pop up. Single, you'll obviously just have one stage. You can also see that here. Serial, you have 2 stages. Splits the signal into 2 stages. Basically just adds 2 signals. Parallel, also 2 different processing, can blend them in here. Whereas with serial, well, you can also blend them. Parallel sounds slightly softer in my opinion. We got multiband, which is great for mastering. Also very great to use on drum bus. Right now I'm using it on the group. Yeah, it's a night and day difference. I'll just have to pull it back down a bit, but drum bus and Roar, pretty cool. I feel like this gives me a bit more tweaking options than drum bus. Drum bus is more like just smack it on there and it sounds good from the start. Yeah, let's duplicate and disable. So let's mess around with this one first. And you got feedback. Feedback, mid-side. Could be also great for mastering. Yeah. Notice how it splits the mid and the side signal. Filter, don't need that. Blend between mid and side. I think that's pretty fucking cool. I didn't dive into it deeply yet, but I feel like it's actually adding value. Feedback. I think this has more to do with this module here. just going to dial down the drive. Yeah, this is more kind of like the sound designy section here, feedback mode. Can change it to synced. Pretty cool that it has this synced feedback delay type thing built in. Modulation has our own modulation matrix, which is great if you want to use LFO without having to load up the actual LFO and I guess save CPU, do everything built in. And if you open up this panel entirely, if you open up Roar, it'll just give you the modulation matrix here on the side, whilst showing you all of the stages opened up in this panel rather than having them down here, which can be cool if you want to dive deeper and spend a bit more time on your drums, for example, and really dial in on every single band. If you are in, let's say, multi-band, this gives you more control over mid, side, high. And if you really take it up, for example, if you fully open it, it'll also give you a few more options. It'll actually show you the individual LFOs here and show you also the noise oscillator. You seem to get some kind of noise modulator here. So whenever you click on a parameter, you can then modulate that using... Yeah, so the workflow is basically click on a knob, see that highlighted here, apply the modulation. So that's probably not the right one to map. Let's map something that we'll probably hear more, maybe the highs. Click on a mount, target LFO1. Where was that? Oh, it's over here, yeah? See how it starts moving? Interesting. Yeah, probably not really noticeable on the higher frequencies. Like, I don't see any sense in doing that. But maybe the mids. Yeah, notice how it blends out and fades in the percussion. So you got these bands here, mid, high. I believe this is low. Yeah. You can also modulate the feedback. For example, feedback amount. Where is that here? Amount here. Yeah? Could I also modulate the timing? I can. So right now LFO2 is going on to feedback, modulating this guy here. This. No, actually it's modulating this, I think, yeah. And LFO1 is modulating the amount. Yeah, you can hear some glitchy percussions now in between. On and off. Glitch, off. Glitch on, glitch off. Glitch on, glitch off. And this guy is adding movements to the pattern. So it's switching from 16th to 8th. See how the pattern changes when I reduce the modulation amount? You can also change the global amount here. You can really just spend ages on this. And you also get envelope follower. You can set the threshold here. And you can map it to, I don't know, envelope here, dry wet. Maybe output. Doesn't do anything, okay. Yeah, just try yourself out. Try mapping random stuff, certain parameters. Click on the parameter you'd like to map. Try yourself out. Yeah, nice plugin for sure. Really dive very deep into that, and I feel like a lot of people want to get to know this thing a bit better. Yeah, let's just leave them on here. I feel like they're actually kind of cool. instead of reducing the channel output by, I don't know, so much, let's actually put it back down to 0 and reduce the output here. Reduce the amount. So this guy's adding some delay, modulating the higher frequencies a bit, I think. Just adding a bit of rhythmic variation. This guy's actually distorting the heck out of the bands. What headphones do you use? Yeah, it's the DT7070 Pro Biodynamics. 200 ohm. Wait, let me check how many ohm. 250 ohm variant, so higher impedance. I hope they open up the beta more soon. I want this stuff too. Yeah, it's supposed to come out in January. Okay, so what was that? I think it was this guy, yeah. But I like it. Make sure to cut out the lows here. Yeah, and one texture layer. Yeah, that's what we're getting into. I muted it. How can we... Let's really try to morph it so it changes the sound completely. Like you wouldn't ever, you don't want this to be audible. I feel like elements like these that are really gritty, textural, nasty should sit with the rest of the drums. Like it's there, but it's not there. It's just adding flavor. I'm not going to put this into the group because I don't want it to be processed by the roar. For some reason I'm getting some kind of weird low end information, but I think that's not a worry. Can't wait until January, yeah. Let me adjust my desk. I feel like I've been sitting for quite a long time. Give me a second. What? Yeah. If I get to choose, I want more of the glitches than the original audio. Yeah, that really depends on your style. I feel like if you start getting glitchy, whenever I try to make organic house and I use too many of those, you know, let's say thermal, output thermal, the shaper box, the Arturia EFX, it starts moving more into the minimal house direction. It starts sounding very much like raw minimal. I kind of remind myself, okay, let's keep it organic. Let's go for more of the less glitchier variants. Maybe use less of those plugins. Keep it with distortion, saturation only. That depends. I've been reminding myself a lot to spend more time on drums. I feel like that's something that I started to neglect a bit more. Just especially with the tutorials, you know, you want to just create a quick groove and get the idea that you have in your head out into the world somehow. That's why I use these live streams as an opportunity to just take my time. love broken music. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I like it when those broken artifacts, they aren't like, they don't take over your groove. So I'm at a point where I feel like I already have all the important drums together. I could add maybe another shaker to make it feel a bit more loose, but let's dive into the next section, because I do want to make progress on this track. I'm going to start with melodies, determine the key of the track first. Let's shuffle it. Let's go E minor. So Ableton Live 12 has this key lock, this global key lock feature that you can set here. Scale awareness is what they call it. And I want to just get some kind of melodic idea going, right? Because I have no idea into what direction I want to take it. So I'm going to start really simple, preferably with a preset. Okay, let's dial down the headphones here. That's fair enough. Doesn't need to be complicated. Just start something with some basic syncopation. And we can now lock this to the scale of E minor. Since I have this MIDI pitch effect loaded before my scale, it literally locks every note to that scale. Yeah. Now I just want to get that first little line going. Let's see. Set up some kind of delay so it is more moody. Timeless is something that I've been liking to use recently because it's a bit more, I would say, gives you a few more functions than just the regular echo. Send it to B. So I put timeless on my return channel B. Now I'm sending it into that return channel. So now I'm playing the note E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the perfect fifth. I'm playing the E, which is the root note, and 7 halftone steps above the E, which is A, F, G, aha, which is the B, right? Just want to get that first little melodic phrase going, chuck in some reverb on a really basic sound, and hit record. Perfect. Perfect little phrase, just jammed while having that key lock enabled. Nice. First little phrase. Good. Group it up. What are we going to do now? Let's try to use the same sound with a different phrasing. So what I'm going to do is delete the second phrase. Man, this is turning into a tutorial. And maybe tweak the sound slightly. So remember, we're still working with the same basic sound. It's this guy, yeah? Let's see. So what oscillator do we hear? Just maybe change the filter settings. Slight detune for widening the sound. cool. I like that second one. Especially this. Sounds cool. Maybe give it a slight groove here. Now I can continue to modulate. Danny wants me to use Granulator 3. Ever seen Max Cooper? No, I have not, but I know some of his music videos are really interesting. Also very offbeat type style, right? So resample and use Granulator 3. Yeah, I could try to use it, try to make something of that. Now I can shift the notes. And that's how I kind of work my way up to a melody. Could also change the vibe. Maybe E major. Doesn't change so much. Granulator, yeah. Let's see. Haven't really used it. Let's see how we can use it. So Granulator, I had to download it extra. I don't know if this is gonna be the same for Ableton Live when it releases. On their beta site, you'd actually have to download it as an additional Max for Live device. But yeah. So let us resample this into a new track, right? Solo. That should be good. Now. Take this guy and chuck it in here. And mute the original. So let's see if we can come up with something else here. So there's these different modes, I think, yeah. Yeah, that's sexy. Like as a pad. I don't want to let go. Let's resample that instantly. Now I need to hit command like this. Yeah, good idea for sure. And let's what is it that I wanted to do? Maybe quantize it. Take this section. Am I on grid? For some reason, I'm getting these weird white noise sweeps. I don't know. Usually that comes if a plugin is unauthorized, but I have everything authorized, dude. Kind of weird stuff. Maybe it was those two? I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of vibing with this more. let's build on that. Just want to find the right section. Yeah, this feels right. Yahweh, ooh, ah. Okay. It's not in the key that we had originally, but it's okay. So if we increase the scan, I think it scans through the entire sample. That is so fucking overpowered. Change it to loop. Okay, so loop seems to have more of like a loopy vibe, right? Ah. That is very, very, very cool. Just push it into the send. Let's get some rhythmic delays in. Can you show us how to record audio directly into Granulator? Oh, dude, I have not tried that out, but it's most likely has something to do with this I/O section. Capture. Let's duplicate this layer here, actually. I don't know. Doesn't really... Oh, source, no input, yeah? Okay. So if I were to take track, let's say 17, which is the melody group here. Let's say capture. Does that do anything? Let's go back into capture. I/O. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to do that again, man. I don't know. It kind of makes my session lag. Let's redo that. I don't know how to do it. So waveform, I/O, source input, track 17, group, post mixer, length 2 seconds. Let's make it 4 seconds. Capture. Well, no audio's coming. Ala duli ala. There you go. So that's how you capture audio directly into Granulator. Basically have your track running. Select that as your input into Granulator here. Go into Wave, I/O, and let it play. And it changes the sound. Depending on where you capture it. So right now it captures 4 seconds of audio. If I change that to 1 second, captures 1 second, and you can see the waveform kind of becomes more stretched out. Cool, interesting. Yeah, kind of saves some time, I guess. I honestly just like chucking in sounds on my own. Wait, but can you... How does this like... How do I... Ah, you go into save, yeah? And then you could hit save and save the sound. But I do like using it kind of the other way around. If I go back into capture. Oh no, then I could play the audio live while it's running through Granulator. That's the point of it. That's so cool. So right now the audio's coming into Granulator 3, right? resample that and play it your own. You can also scan in real time. That's cool. That's actually really fun. That's really cool. You can just stay flexible and route tracks. For example, let's say if we want to route in the drums or something like that. Conga loop. I don't know if that's playing. That is so sick. You can just switch through all your tracks. Shaker loop. Capture. That is so fucking sick. So you can keep the settings and just switch through your tracks. How cool is that? Make sure we're on resampling, so we actually resample the audio. Okay, cool. So how many bars was that? Let's loop the first half and chuck it into the group. This is what I love about these kind of randomized things that you don't really expect. I wanted to create some kind of percussion groove or shaker groove, but I feel like that's a cooler way to do it. So what was the original? The original was group 18, yeah? So let's recapture. Very interesting. And let's warp this. So let's Command A, Command Shift U, quantize it to 16th, Command U. So I think somebody said use the spread knob.
Danny was like, told you. I told you. Normal. Wow, we got Normal here. I didn't even see you, Normal. What's up, man?
Marek says, try to use the spread knob. Yeah. Slazy tech support. Hi. Do you read the chat, young men? Yes, I do. Occasionally I missed a few messages, but I do read the chat. I admire your production. Shout out from Mozambique. Cheers, Renildo. That will be sweet for vocals. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, I missed quite a few messages. Excuse me, guys. I missed a couple of messages. Try to use a spread knob. That's something that I want to try out. That sounds good. Thank you so much, Birdie Gaming. Do you feel like... Young man?
Do you read thy chat, young man? Sometimes.
By the way, is my voice loud enough for the stream? Because in last stream when I revised it, I feel like it was getting quite quiet. I think I can add some stuff here to make it a bit louder. Properties, filters, gain. Gain is already 8 dB. Let's change it to 11. Okay. And now let's resample that into the new track as well. Command Shift U, Why doesn't Command Shift U? Oh, Command Shift U opens the panel, and then I have to hit apply to apply that quantization. Okay, gotcha. Now we can disable this layer. There we go.
Alles gut.
Danny, who told you that? Yes, alles gut. How can I get Ableton 12? You gotta go to their center code website, Ableton Live Beta Program, or type in the Live 12 Beta Program. There. Beta testing portal. This guy here. So Ableton.com beta live testing portal, and then you get to log in here, apply to this test, sign in with Google or sign in with your account, whatever. If you already have an account on Ableton.com, try to use your account data. If it doesn't work, then you'll have to create a new account on ableton.centercode.com. This only works for people who have already purchased Live 9, 10, 11, Standard, or Suite. Here, our Live Beta program is all owners of Live 9, 10, and 11 Standard and Suite. You apply there, you apply to the form, and then you wait. I waited like 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah. I said, hey guys, I have a YouTube channel. I'd like to review your stuff. And could potentially do some like reviews like I'm doing now. It's like basically free marketing for them, right? And they didn't write a response. They just opened up the program. So I guess you can be like, hey guys, I have a YouTube channel. Can make some marketing for you, yeah? They'll just open it up. Yeah, you should have lied on your beta application. Nah, I'm just kidding. They're gonna release it at some point anyway, so. This is a vibe. Da, 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 da. What key is this? Dum, dum. I think it's C, D, E. This is A minor. So we should have something usable there, right? Just a quick little jam while scale awareness is enabled. 2023 is the year of scale awareness, guys. Let's add some more sustain, or release, I mean, so it becomes longer, the notes. Decay, sustain. I like this variation here. feel like we need this. Right. Dum dum dum. Dum, 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 dum. Dun, oh, so copy this entire pattern here. Now let's dial down the cutoff. We need some kind of like a shout or something, like a native shout. But I did want to try the spread function, right? Let's try it out. Holy frick. Pitch it up a perfect fifth. Sounds cool. Spreads the loop kind of. You know what? Let's actually do those vocals ourselves. So, my microphone is 1. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello. Okay, I'm gonna have to mute my microphone in OBS really quick. La 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 la. I need some reverb. Some proper reverb. Yeah. Okay, mix 100%. Low cut. Yeah. No, that was the reverb for the claps. Shit. No reverb for the claps. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. What should I sing in German? Got to turn it off here. So that's the entire take. Take it. Hey, you think the tuner mandatory or worth it? Waves tune? Waves tune? This guy here? No ad intended. I really like this plugin. Like, I've used it for vocal recordings back when I did vocal recordings. Right now, I don't do that. Like my own voice, yeah, but not like other singers. But for other singers, and especially if you're working with different vocalists who want like a bit of correction, there are some people who like Autotune Live. I think it's worth it. $20, definitely worth the grab. I would say, yeah. You want to hear the reverb laughter? I think it was this guy here. I like this last section the most. Oh gosh, here we go. Actually, it could be something pretty useful. But we need some harmonies, right? Hello? Okay, this is going to be layered. This is going to be layer 2 for the harmonies. And for the harmonies, I'm going to push him to the side. So I want them to be more audible on this side. Wah 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 wah. Okay. Take it down just a bit. I need to compress them anyway, but yeah, this is not doing anything, I think. Hello, 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 yeah. Yeah, da 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 da. Okay. Let's chuck that into the send and delay. This one maybe back a bit. So harmony, yeah? We have the main. And now we need the harmony vocal. Let's make these blue. And now Good. Now I have the vocal for the right. Because I'm fully chucking in the vocals into reverb and delay into the sends, the stereo separation isn't as clear. You can see I panned this all the way to the right, but it still sounds like it's coming from the middle. It's because of these guys. If I take them away, it becomes more noticeable. But I do want to have reverb and delay here. All the way to the right. Duplicate this layer. Right. Left. Now we're going to do the same for the left. So let's record on this track over here. We're just going to layer the vocals until it sounds really full.
Ooh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 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 Ooh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that was getting a bit out of my range. We still got something halfway usable there, I think.
Okay.
Generalprobe.
Okay. How do I turn this off again? External. Let's go no input. Also here, no input.
So you notice how that one's panned far more to the left. Am I still... Is my microphone on? Yes, it is on. Perfect. So where does the one start? We just have to find the one here. Oh, that was nice. Unfortunately, I kind of fucked up the last one over there. No worries. I think we have to take something from here. Sometimes it can be cool to take these kind of offbeat phrases and chuck them in. Yeah, there we go. Now we can... beautiful. We don't have to pan them all the way to the left or right. Set fades so it doesn't click. That's so cool. Kind of fade them out and go back with the kick, right? Very happy. Holy frick, the roar is actually doing something here. I can just kind of transfer that to the arrangement view. And there we go. Oh, nope. Nope. Make sure that the loop is disabled. Perfect. And no track is record armed. There we go. There we go. We have all the building blocks that we need to get the track fully arranged now. So, yeah, it's gonna get way too long of a stream if I start arranging now. But normally I would group the tracks, just categorize them. For example, this guy, say, is our tops, processed. Give them all the same color. Yeah, this is kind of like where the boring stuff kicks in, you know, but it's definitely necessary if you want to finish your track. Just start structuring, reorganizing, giving everything the according color, and then I'd map the master, either the volume faders or an extra utility to my little controller, so I can start kind of performing the main elements while the track is going. Let me see if I can... Can you guys see my full screen? Is it my full screen? I don't know. No, it's not. Okay. Yeah, there we go. This guy here. Faderfox UC4. It's really compact. If you have a minimalistic desk setup, this thing is really amazing. If you just want to have a few faders. So normally, kick, tops, melody 1, melody 2, maybe vocals, and bass. So I have all those tracks grouped in Ableton Live. And these guys down here can launch clips. So I could just trigger ear candy or transitions with this here. I think it's one of the most overpowered controllers there is because simply it has everything in one. Everything in one little controller here, and my commands don't work, so I can't switch to Ableton Live for some reason. Okay, OBS, you are weird. How do I move out of full screen mode? The heck? Scene? Okay, there we go. Yeah. So that's why reorganizing your session is absolutely essential for this. Put everything into the according tracks so you can compress the amount of tracks. Right now I have so many tracks. I want to just group them accordingly. For example, vocals down here, melodies, everything that has to do with melodies, put them in here. And if I feel like they need to be in a separate channel, put them into a separate channel. I'm keeping in account that I only have 8 faders on this controller, so I don't need more than 8 tracks. Already having 4 to 5 tracks is more than enough to arrange the track, right? So this one we don't need, filter it out. Let's see if we have everything in the groups. This guy we don't need either. Bass. What's up, Kuka? What's up, man? Miss you, Kevin. Nice to see you here again. Cheers, man. Nice to see you too, Edwin. Edwinas? I think it was Edwinas, yeah? Yeah. Kuka Ed. So just so you get an idea, all that. I don't need more than this to create a track from start to finish. I do not need more than this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tracks that are mappable to the individual faders. And if you have, for some reason my shortcuts aren't working, so I need to switch manually over here. Unfortunately, this thing is not able to fit on my desk. YouTube chat, blend that out for a second. Akai APC40 Mark II has also faders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One's for the master, so you have 9. You can also, I believe, map them individually and you can launch the clips here. But I feel like this overcomplicated my setup way too much. I started twisting knobs that I did not need to twist. And I started going into more of a performance direction. I feel like this controller enables live performances very well. But if I just want to, arrange a track quickly, Faderfox UC4 does a bit of a better job.
Betty had a bitter butter.
Yeah, it's more compact and fits into your case. You can take it with you and whatnot. Really, really cool thing. And so I just map. I could either automate this, but if I want to mix the track, then it sucks because I already automated this and I don't have any volume fader. So rather than trying to disabling your fader here, map this guy. Have a utility loaded onto every layer by default. Command M, map. I just moved the knob, right? Now it'll boost it up to 32 dB. That's the max, 35. I don't want that. I'm gonna have to go back into Command M, change it to 0. 0 should be the maximum value, minus infinity is the lowest value. So now with fader 1, I get to take away the kick, right? Oh, I didn't show you, right? I was in full screen the whole time. Ah, jeez. Let me show you again. No worries. So what I basically did, let's unmap again. Command M, MIDI map, tweak the fader that you'd like to tweak. So on my controller, I am now moving that first little fader. You want to set the max value to 0 dB rather than 35. This way, no matter how you tweak your kick here in the mixing view, or Ableton Live 12 has this view, which can be kind of cool. Yeah, actually, this view is really nice to have if you want to see what's going on in here. But I think I'd just rather do it here. Doesn't really matter. Yeah. Let's say I'm playing the track. Kick is gone. With a move of a fader, right? PreSonus IO Station 24C. It has a motorized fader that can go between tracks. I realized this, it's just something I thought really needed now. Don't use much. PreSonus IO Station. That's pretty crazy. If you can keep attention with only these many elements, that's my major struggle. So you mean major struggle in the sense that keep attention with only these many elements? Yeah. Definitely you need more to keep it interesting. I would say for this track I would add more transitions, percussion, ear candy fills into the background, but you don't need more than this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups. Kicks, top loops, melody, bass, vocals. That's it. That's it. It's already basically all of the vibe is within those 8 bars or 16 bars. Now we do the same for the other layers. Utility, map it, Command M, click the gain, map it to fader 2. Maximum amount of value, 0 dB. And you can do this for any MIDI. I just like using faders because this up and down movement is more intuitive to play around with, and you can pull up multiple tracks at once, pull down multiple tracks at once, rather than having to twist knobs. You can't twist all knobs back down to 0 at once, right? Go through your layers, melodies. You can see melodies has a gain loaded up by default. So click that. Fader 3. Okay, perfect. Maximum value, 0 dB. Bass, utility, click. Maximum value, 0 dB. Track 5, maximum value, 0 dB. Vocals, no utility loaded, no worries. Hit Command M to move out of your parents' place. What? No! No!
Too late. Command M has been pressed. Moving out of parents' place.
No! Oh, stay! So then go back to focus. 0 dB. Now I have all my tracks on the faders. So let's say I hit play. Are these going into the vocals group? For some reason I still hear the vocals. That's weird. Yeah, because I did not map the correct knob. Did I? Huh? I did actually. Why is it still playing? Okay, then I think I'll have to do it differently. Maybe for the vocals, I'll have to actually automate the chain here. Let's see. Zip, zip, maximum value, not 0, not 6 dB, 0 dB. Okay, sure. Why is it playing the sends? It's weird. It's really awkward. I don't know. Because, yeah, if I just have a utility, it still enables the sends. I get it. Yeah, and you can use the upper knobs for send and returns if you want to send and return certain tracks. So let's give it a quick little play here. Yeah, guys, I think I'm going to have to take it back with this whole utility thing because it doesn't take sends into account. But there should be an option to set sends pre-fader or post-fader. I think it has something to do with that. That's something that you need to mess around with. But nonetheless, even if you do automate this, you can also transfer the automation to the utility. You just need to copy, paste, and tweak the values. Yeah, I have a couple tracks moving into the sends, so for some reason utility doesn't do the job, at least not on the melodies. So I'm gonna have to take it away, put it back to 0, Command M, and I believe, which track was this? I think this was the melody channel, track 3. Yeah. But of course not plus 6 dB, but 0 dBs. They're gonna be the max value, okay? Good, so I'll play. Yeah. And right now I could just record my results into here, right? So let's say we're going to leave a bit of space. And I could also create new returns. So let's say we want to blend in the mixer. Control-Alt-T, no, Control-Alt-T to create another return. And on this, we're going to load up an echo to create tension sweeps. Like this, a bit too much. So whatever we automate into here will become our tension element. We can do it for the vocals, ABC. We want to put it into C, which is our echo, yeah? So let's map this to one of the knobs on top of that Faderfox UC4 controller. Okay, cool. And the melodies as well. Melody group. Yeah? Maybe map it to the knob next to that one. All right, so let's get it playing. Perhaps I could also just start it from here. Let's see if I can compress these. And yeah. Sounds different. Why? Why does it sound different? Sure, that's not a worry, not an issue. Disable this clip. So now it's playing everything in clip row 1, and we're going to stay there. We're going to stay in clip row 1. We just want to use our automation. Yeah, okay, so track 3. Track 4 is bass. I keep add a lot and keeps compounding. Sometimes mix hard to mix. Yeah, you don't need to add so many elements to your mix, and if so, then as groups, as part of a whole, right? Not as individual elements, as part of a whole. Yeah. So now let's hit record. We're gonna play from here. Just hit record. Yes, I have my main arrangement here, but I still want to just record whatever's going on. And I'm doing so on the Faderfox controller here. Track 3, melodies. ear candy vocals. Increase the echo on both the melody group. See how the C fader, C send, is increasing here? Oops. That was the bass. I don't hear the echo. Why? Let's see. Kick away. Too much echo. Dial it back down. It's above 100%. That's not good. Always keep it below. Unless you want a feedback that never stops. So let's try that again. I think the vocals channel is glitching. Look how there's no audio coming into the channel. Yeah, there must be something wrong with this guy here. Oh, that was the issue. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Now it should be set. So actually, let's redo the entire recording here. Start with just the kick and the tops. Let's go, record. I hear a guitar in my head while listening to your track. That's a good idea. Guitar's always really vibey. Okay, slowly blend in melody here. See? Okay, I have the send enabled for the vocal and the melody. Send C, which is the echo. I could split the melodies into multiple tracks as well, by the way. For example, the chords could be in one track. The actual melody can be in another, so I have more control over two melodic elements rather than one. That makes sense. But for the sake of the stream and just keeping it simple, I'm going to keep it in one track here. Bring down the kick, either at once or slowly. I feel like slowly works well here. Okay. Chuck in the vocals again. Nice, echo really sounds good here. And let's bring it back in. Kick and bass. All I did was push the kick and bass fader up. Nice. Some dub vibes going on here. Yeah. Messing around with the fader up and down. Good. Take out the kick. Max out the melodies here. Take out the send. Bring in the vocals. slowly. While doing so, taking away the echo. So they become more present, less washy. Let's take it away completely now. Kick away. Bass away. Focus goes to the melodies. Let's create some more washiness. Tops. I'm taking away all the drums slowly. And back with all the elements. Chuck in the vocal as an ear candy. Nice. One more massive break here. Before we do that though, let's bring in the vocals first. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's wash them out slowly, melodies. Now, I'm gonna take away the top percussion, leave the bass in. Slowly bring out the bass. Build up, build up, build up. More risers, risers. Taking my time here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there we go. Chucking everything back in. Maybe a few more ear candy vocals. Let the track run through. And bass away. There we go. Outro phase. Slowly take away the melodies. While doing so, I can also wash them out. Outro. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8 more bars, 60 more bars for the DJ here. Two, three, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, and end it there. Good. Now we can transfer. Basically, I have all the automation in here. In the phases where you see the automation is at 0, simply delete the entire clip. Just delete it. There we go. Right? So the session becomes more of an overview, right? Here's at 0. Take it. Delete it. Yeah. You can do that for every single layer until you have full control over the track, all the elements. And then you can create ear candy, and drop in some flutes, some sounds from Splice, from LotusTunes, hey! And yeah, just chuck in some sounds here into this ear candy channel, anything that you feel like vibes with you. But you have your full track arranged, which is, how long is it now? Track is in total, has a length of 7 minutes 51. Yeah, 8 minutes of a track. Could perhaps shorten it out. And this break section over here, this I need to definitely add some more tension sweeps and risers into that section. So that's something that I'll do. Yeah. Unfortunately, I forgot to record the automation. I just realized that now, but I'll just redo that later. Make sure that when you record, you hit plus, which is overdub, and automation. So it'll overwrite existing, it'll write on top of the tracks instead of overwriting them. And it'll record the automation. Just something to keep in mind. Yeah, for some reason it didn't do that for these tracks over here. Only did it for the utility. That's not something to worry about. Now I'll just redo that in another session, right? Or in another thingzilla. Cool, awesome. Yeah, guys, that's enough for me. My back's really hurting. And I feel like I need to end the day. Yeah, today was really inspired stream. I didn't have any idea of what I wanted to create at the beginning, but just kind of went with the flow, and I enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining in today, guys. Let's see who was first in the chat today. We got Mumongi, which was the first in the chat. Then we got Northern Solace and Danny. Karam joining in as well. Ambrosia, also thank you for being so active in the chat today. Great track, man. Thank you so much, man. This one's really good. Hi, everyone. Hi, Hans. A bit late. Yeah, we recorded some interesting vocals today. That was definitely fun. But other than that, again, thank you so much for joining in on today's live stream. I'll see you guys in one of my next tutorials, which is coming out soon. I already have the video recorded. I just need to post it, to edit it, I mean, and then post it. But yeah, I'll leave a couple seconds of buffer because in my experience, the stream usually cuts at the end for some reason. Danny's like Dimitri Monos. Yeah, maybe next time. Let's see. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for joining in. Cheers.